Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Best of 5 DVD Extras. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday.
A fan-freaking-tastic Friday.
Nice. Hope you guys check out last week's episode because I think we're going to riff on this week's episode. This week's episode, sorry.
God damn it, Chris. It was Wednesday. It's this week. Episode 168, remember?
Yeah, 168.
Yeah, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
But yeah, I definitely check that out because I think we're gonna riff about some stuff. Because we were talking about some shit.
We were, dude.
Off camera.
And honestly, I forgot. No.
Yeah, we literally
I now forgot.
We were talking about bottled water for like 45 minutes off camera.
Well, yeah. But what were we going to talk about? What were we going to talk about? What were we going to talk about besides?
You were supposed to write it down.
Shit.
But I know for a fact though we were gonna talk about bottled water because
were we?
Yeah, we were.
No, because cocktails.
Oh
saline.
Yeah. Oh, saline. That's what it was. It was coming from the bottled water.
Pew, pew.
Yeah,
I knew it was the bottled water thing, but then
but also bottled water though. Like, how did we have so many things to complain about?
I don't know, dude. It's such a weird thing, and also why it's so expensive for what it is.
I know, right?
Like, if you pay...
You're paying for the plastic, basically.
Yeah.
Or the packaging.
The process. You pay for the process, but also all those plants are set up for those processes, so it should... Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Have you ever had boxed water?
It tastes like box.
It tastes like milk carton.
Yeah.
You ever chewed on the milk carton after you drank all the milk out of it?
Yeah.
Or you get a little bit in your mouth.
But so, okay, this is what confused me about box water specifically.
It's like that.
Because I've drank a lot of milk in school. Because, I grew up in the 90s.
We're not milkers.
I went to elementary school in 94. Old. Yeah, I'm pretty old. But anyway, I've drank a lot of milk in school.
The year 2000. So now I started going to elementary school.
Wow.
Yeah, just for you, dude.
Old.
All right, yeah, a lot of water.
But yeah, I've drank a lot of milk.
Sorry, milk.
And from cartons. And I've never had a milk that I'm like, unless it gets overly warm.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never had a milk that I'm like, this tastes like carton.
Yeah.
But every single cartoned water, I'm like, this tastes like fucking box. Like, this is disgusting. This tastes gross. It tastes like I'm literally squeezing cardboard into my mouth.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool.
I thought you had more on that. I'm sorry.
No. Here's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
This is the problem with it, though, is it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, though. It's kind of fun and cool to crack open. It's nostalgic a little bit. You crack that open like it's a milk from school. So, that's really fun. But
I want to challenge everybody watching this episode right now.
This is why boxed milk or boxed water was invented. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. That makes sense.
So that's why they made it, and now it's a popular thing.
Yeah,
but that's why if you've ever received a disaster event like Blue Cross Blue Shield showing up, which happened to me one time as a kid, and it was. The disaster actually didn't affect me, so
okay.
I'm fine. But
I was are we going trauma event?
No. We had the horrible tornado at our lake place.
Okay.
And there was a death, but in the town next to us, the lakes town.
Yeah.
So it wasn't actually really close, but we had a lot of fucked up shit happen. So there was pontoons in trees, and that was realistically, let me think about throwing a disc. 500 feet away from us. Do you like that?
Yeah,
I did. So about 500 feet from where our camper was, a pontoon had gotten
flipped into a tree
and lifted and pierced through the top of a tree, and all of the trees, probably within 300 feet from us, were torn down because of this tornado. So the path was wild. But not very many campers got fucked up. And ours untouched. Okay. We had plastic chairs that didn't even fall over.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Fucking insane.
A pontoon's in a tree in eyesight. And your shitty little chairs didn't even go blah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay.
But we showed up to check on it, and then Blue Cross Blue Shield showed up, and we're handing out their cartoned water. And I was like, what the fuck is this? But that's how I know. Like that's where that is applicable.
Okay,
and where
fair.
it started.
But
now it's like a selling point because it's
it's fucking recyclable or whatever.
dude. Yeah.
But I wanted to challenge everybody, like even watching this, like your muscle memory on opening a carton, like right, like you just know it, like bat
Squeeze,
at,
pull.
yeah, wild. I still have that as an adult, and I haven't opened up a carton of anything.
Never. Yeah.
Like I guess last time I opened up a carton,
like a heavy cream.
well, even then, like
But we use it at the distillery, so everyone's like probably a year ago was the last time I did that.
yeah, but yeah, I mean,
It's
I
like
use a heavy cream.
Once every like 3 months.
I use a heavy cream for Thanksgiving and Christmas to make potatoes.
Yeah. But also
And
now
that's about it.
everything's screw top.
Yeah, exactly.
Like nowadays.
You can get like a gallon of a quart of heavy cream with a twist. I haven't had to open up a carton in
Everything's
a hot
got a
second.
twister on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the cartons now have twisters on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they're
if you
made
get-
of
if you
plastic,
get,
and then
like,
you like
almond milk-
like an eggnog.
Yeah, if you get like any alternative milks or anything like that, they've got a little twister on it.
Yeah, in the carton.
Or an eggnog even.
But with a
Eggnog
twist,
has the
yeah.
twister on it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, for convenience or whatever, I guess. Or just to ruin the world.
I guess. Yeah, man.
Fuck
I don't
them,
know.
dude. Fuck the whole world. Do you remember? So this, I had a couple riffs off of this now. Do you remember when strawberry milk first came out? So you either got to get chocolate milk or regular milk.
Yeah, yeah.
And when strawberry milk first dropped, because it was like hot new drop, and then they took it away for a little bit, and then it came back. So when it first dropped, do you remember how chalky it was?
Yeah.
Do you remember how it was like
like you drank it and you're like,
you were chewing on it, or it didn't even quench your thirst?
it was-
it dried your mouth. So
it was
much?
more like if you ate like strawberry Tums.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
exactly.
more like
Yep.
if you put Tums in milk.
But then the second time it dropped,
It was so creamy.
It was good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
I mean,
I don't
dude,
know what they did.
Nesquik changed the game with their Schraub's
yeah,
milk.
yeah.
Like-
but I just specifically remember it was like strawberry milk, the hot new thing. Wow, that's so cool and fun. Wow, we finally get strawberry milk. And then you would get strawberry milk, and you would be like,
I can,
it's like gritty on your fucking. It's a texture nightmare.
yeah.
And then
I
once
kind of have a side note that I
once
want to bring
like,
up, but
got into high school or like late middle school, they brought it back, and it was normal. Well, except for like one out of every
well,
like
I was ruined.
20 days.
I was ruined in elementary school, but
Yeah, one out of every like 20 days, you'd get a bad one.
Yeah, that's
It was
fair.
a little chalky.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it was good to go.
Well, side note on that kind of same thing. Like the first time I remember lying on purpose
Hell yeah.
was about milk.
That's crazy. What a crazy thing to lie.
I know, right?
Mine was about boogers.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that. We'll touch on that after my story because
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah.
But so I was in kindergarten. I'm surprised I still remember the story.
Yep.
But they, for some reason, we were having story time, and the lunch lady brought in, like apple juice and milk,
Yeah.
and everyone who went first obviously chose chocolate milk.
Apple juice. Oh,
Well, obviously, it was chocolate milk and skim milk. There was the two things. Yeah, everyone chose chocolate milk, and then they're just like, "Well, you can get apple juice if you're allergic to milk, like if you're lactose intolerant."
yeah, dude.
Then they're like, "Can I get a raise of hands who's lactose intolerant?" As all the chocolate milk was gone, I was like, "I'm lactose intolerant
Fuck yeah, dude.
because I want apple juice. I don't want this fucking bullshit milk."
Skim milk. They were
Yeah.
my pussy.
And like, I remember that, and I'm mad at myself for lying. But now, as an adult, I'm like,
I would have done the same thing.
that was strategy, dude.
Yeah, that was
Who
smart
wants
play,
to drink some bullshit skim milk
it's-
when all the good milk was gone?
I don't mind skim milk, honestly.
Ah, dude, it
I kind of like that it's a little watery.
tastes like acidity to me.
I kind of like that it's a little watery sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of
Gross.
Not bad. I kind of got used to it into adulthood because it was like growing up.
But you're
it was
actually
like,
lactose intolerant. so-
yeah, growing up it was like whole milk was for the young kids, 2% was for the older kids.
Sure.
And then, the school, it's all 2% milk. Never had skim in my whole life. And then, like, once I became an adult and was buying milk, started to buy more skim milks
Yeah.
for, like, a low-cal thing. Because once you turn into an adult, you get, like, fat.
I just stopped drinking milk.
Well, that too.
But also, like, I developed, so I think,
For cereal mostly.
but I think this is why
mostly for cereal.
this is why I'm lactose intolerant now.
Stop drinking milk.
Is because I lied as a kindergartner, and
Shut the
I'm being
fuck up,
punished.
Chris.
I'm being
That's-
punished.
dude, no. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
But also, I love some fucking apple juice.
Oh, dude.
I fucking love apple juice.
You know my story with apple juice, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Apple
I think
juice
that people know your story
soothes
with
my
apple juice.
tum-tum, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's so
the only
fucking
thing
good.
I'll drink on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yep, it's the only thing I'll drink on an
Have
airplane.
you ever had like whiskey apple juice on an airplane?
No, I've had whiskey right before an airplane, and then on the airplane I got apple juice because I needed to soothe my tummy.
Dude,
because of
Jack
motion
apple juice
sickness.
is a pretty good airplane drink.
I mean, I believe it. I don't like drinking on planes because I already have enough unsettledness happening. So, like, yeah, I rip a
Oh yeah, I'm not unsettled here.
Apple juice.
I'm unsettled.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
am not afraid of flying whatsoever,
Yeah.
and I have no issues with flying, even a little bit, because in my brain I know that it's safer than driving across the country.
I mean, yeah, statistics are statistics.
Well, unless you're in a fucking Boeing. Oh, cut the. Unless you're in a fucking Boeing.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway,
What?
I want to go back. So don't fucking
digress.
ignore this.
I digress.
Because that was the first time I consciously lied was in kindergarten
okay,
that I
okay,
remember.
okay.
And you're like, oh yeah.
Well, so now that I'm remembering it a little bit better, so what happened was boogers were involved.
okay.
Yeah. But I don't think I was necessarily lying about boogers. What I was lying about was it was like a spilled bucket of cleaner or like wastewater of sorts.
Oh, so like something got cleaned and it was like a mop bucket or something.
And it got spilled. My cousins were staying there and they were wiping boogers on everything.
Okay.
And saying that it wasn't them.
Okay.
So that was my first like encounter with like seeing someone lie to my parents. Mm-hmm. Because I had never lied to my parents at that point. And so I was like, these are the first people I've ever seen in my fucking life lie to my
lie to
parents.
your parents, yeah.
And-
So like change your whole
Well,
perspective.
and while they were there, I tipped over this bucket and I said that they did it. Yeah. That was like the
dirty little
first
dog.
and like one of the few times I ever lied to my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one was about smoking weed, which they already know. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
not worried
mean,
about that. That's fine. But like honestly, those are like the only two times. Other than that, it's like I always had like a pretty great relationship with them, as you know if you listen to the podcast. But
dude,
I like never felt like I had to.
that's fair.
So like those, it's so funny. That was the first time I ever did it, and then I didn't for. I mean, it was probably like 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like probably 7 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And
With the
next time
bucket.
I was
The
like,
bucket.
yeah, and then the next time that I
Bucket and boogers.
really ever lied to my parents. Yeah, and like boogers was the big thing in my head, but I didn't
Wasn't
even lie
your
about the
boogers.
boogers.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw someone lie to my parents.
Then you're like, I can do that too.
It's like, I can do that. I can fucking do that. And it worked.
So do
badly.
they know?
caught me? They caught me on the bucket.
All right, so they know.
Yeah, mom was like, I fucking know. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
So you're
Yeah,
not
I
just
spilled
like
the bucket.
you're not telling on yourself. Yes.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
They like I got caught, so then I never did it again.
Yeah.
Until, you know,
Well, I never got caught on my apple juice. So.
teenage years.
Yeah.
And then and that was it.
Well,
dude. Those are the only couple times.
But also to end that story that I actually completely just remembered.
Yeah.
So all the chocolate milk got done.
Yeah.
Like early. So I chose apple juice because I was lactose intolerant. And then later in the class, everyone kept choosing lactose intolerant because they saw me do it first. 'Cause, I'm a fucking leader.
Yeah, dude. Later.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the liquid measurement, but
Yeah, not a boss, but a leader. But then they saw me do it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to do apple juice too." But then there was actually one for sure lactose intolerant kid in the class.
who had to fucking drink milk because he assholes.
He didn't even like. He got a milk.
dude.
He got a milk,
Because he wanted it, dude.
and he didn't
wanted to
drink it.
milk.
But he didn't drink it.
But he wanted to.
But he's like, "There's no more apple juice. I guess I'll do milk." And then he had his little. So this is the thing. Like blue was like the good milk.
Yeah.
Brown was the chocolate milk. Green was the skim milk.
Yeah.
He was
Nobody
just
got
ripping. He was
fucking
just
green.
holding his green milk,
Yeah, nobody got green. Dude.
and he's just like, I don't. Can't,
like blue
I
is
can't
2%.
drink this. Yeah,
They didn't have whole. Blue was 2.
yeah, because whole's red, maybe.
Yeah, red. Yeah,
Yeah.
whole's red. Yep.
Why is that a thing that we remember?
Well, for me, I had a lot of different milks at my house for like my mom did in-home childcare. So like I would see like whole milk was red cap, blue was 2%. We didn't have really skim at the house. Eventually we did, but we didn't really I didn't fucking drink it at the time. I was a 2% guy. I was a fucking 2% kid.
Yeah, why also whole milk is the best. Why did
all the fats, dude?
Why did we get trained
so
that
good,
2% is the milk?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because the whole thing was like the dietary chart, which we got lied to about.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
fat.
It was like actually like the opposite.
It was more like nutritionally dense.
Yeah.
So you needed less of it, but you wanted to drink more, so you got 2% because it's just whole milk cut with water.
Yeah, because they wanted
they
to
just water it down.
But they wanted
more.
to add like I think it's a big cereal thing actually.
Probably.
I think they wanted to add like nutritional value to cereal.
Sure.
So they said like it's part of a complete breakfast, but that includes the 2% milk,
2% milk
and a glass of orange juice, as they showed in every single commercial.
Every single commercial, dude.
And it's like, oh, this isn't a complete
honestly,
breakfast.
though, like if you've ever had whole milk with cereal and 2% milk with cereal, whole milk is a little bit too rich.
Dude, whole milk kind of sucks with
It's a
cereal.
little bit too rich with cereal. You need that 2% to like cut the sugar a little bit. And like make it it's just smooth. Whole milk gets so thick when you add sugar to it.
Dude.
It's like you might as well be drinking fucking
cream.
half and half.
Yeah, it turns into
like
half and
heavy
half.
whipping cream.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Drinking whole milk, best.
Oh, dude. If you're just having a glass of milk, weird thing, I crave milk when I'm hungover.
Really?
All I want to do is drink milk.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which is weird. So like I'll get like a latte with like an alternative milk, or I'll drink like a sweetened like a soy. I like soy milk, so I'll drink like a sweetened soy milk.
Soy boy.
Yeah. When I'm hungover.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I crave it. Like it's like my body's like, you need this.
Yeah.
And also
Interesting.
it curdles in your stomach when you're hungover. So I feel like shit a little bit after, but it goes away pretty quick. But I just crave it, dude. I just like need milk when I'm hungover.
Interesting.
So weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, honestly.
Well, I don't know how we got on this topic.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
Can't
But as our tradition as of recently, to end the episode on a downer.
Can't wait, dude. You guys ruining this kid's life wasn't downer enough. You guys not letting the poor kid who actually was lactose intolerant have apple juice who wasn't ruined enough.
Yeah, just
Did he
completely
have lactate
ruined.
pills or no?
Dude, this was fucking 94, dude.
Damn, dude.
I don't
That's a
fucking
you
know.
before I was born, Chris. Old.
Yeah, I was in kindergarten.
God damn it.
Also, I have a story I want to tell you off mic because it's not really a podcast story, but also about elementary school. But anyway, thank you guys for checking out this week's DVD extras. Make
What was
sure
the downer?
the downer was the skim milk story, and then you being lactose intolerant and having to get all.
All right.
Sorry.
It wasn't that bad of a downer. I
It was kind of a
I
downer.
thought you had more to say that was bad.
Oh no, I was
That's
just
why
continuing on the lactose intolerant. Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
sorry,
I thought
not
you had
to.
another. You were like, well, let's end it even worse than we already have.
Yeah, no. I mean, I could, but I'm not.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for checking out this week's DVD extras for episode 168.
Eight, Chris. Yep.
8.
168. Yep.
Make sure to check out Wednesday's episode. And as always, my name is Chris, and this is Jory.
And this is Jory, and his name is Chris, and we'll see you next week.
That's also my line.
No, it's not. It's both of our lines.
Got him.
I didn't.